Deep within you lies a force greater than you can imagine. It is unshaken by failure, untouched by fear, and immune to the chaos of the world. The ancient Stoics knew of this power. They called it the unyielding flame of reason and virtue. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover it, to unlock your full potential and ignite the fire within you. Picture yourself on the edge of the world, surrounded by endless noise, endless demands. The Stoics lived in a world just as turbulent as ours, filled with war, political schemes, and personal betrayals. Yet they discovered something extraordinary: the power to thrive in the midst of it all. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor surrounded by the chaos of Rome, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He believed that strength doesn't come from controlling the world, it comes from controlling how you think about it. But how do we control the uncontrollable? How do we rise above the endless chatter of doubt, fear, and anger that fills our minds? The answer lies not in the world around us, but in the fortress within. The first step to unlocking your potential is stillness. Seneca, one of Rome's greatest philosophers, practiced it daily. He would sit in silence, reflecting on his actions, his choices, and his thoughts. He didn't do this to punish himself, but to understand himself. He knew that self-mastery begins with self-awareness. Imagine sitting with your own mind, free from distractions. What would you hear? What truths about yourself would emerge? The Stoics believed this practice was like polishing a mirror, clearing away the fog of emotion and seeing yourself as you truly are. But reflection is only the beginning. The Stoics also knew that action is where true transformation lies. They embraced life not as it should be, but as it is. They didn't run from challenges, they used them as fuel. Epictetus, a former slave-turned-teacher, understood this better than anyone. He taught his students that we are not disturbed by events themselves, but by our interpretation of them. To the Stoics, every setback was an opportunity, every challenge a lesson. They called this resilience the greatest of all human powers. Think about your own life. When has anxiety gripped you? When have doubts held you back? The Stoics would ask, what are you truly afraid of? Is it failure, or the judgment of others? Is it loss, or the fear of what comes after? By naming your fears, you begin to weaken them, and then you act, not recklessly, but with purpose. Every action, no matter how small, is a step toward your potential. The Stoics believed that even the smallest victories, getting out of bed on a hard day, showing kindness in the face of anger, were triumphs of the soul. To unlock your full potential, you must embrace another truth of Stoicism, that nature is your guide. Marcus Aurelius called it the logos, the rational order of the universe. To the Stoics, aligning with this order meant living simply, justly, and with purpose. What does this look like today? It means finding beauty in simplicity. It means letting go of what doesn't serve you, the endless need for more, the constant chase for validation. It means understanding that the only thing you truly own is your character. Ask yourself, who do you want to be when the storms of life come? Someone blown off course, or someone who stands firm like a rock in the tide? The Stoics knew that the answers to these questions are not found in books, but in how you live every single day. The Stoics weren't perfect. They doubted, they struggled, they failed. But they never stopped striving, and neither should you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In this, the Stoics give us their greatest lesson. Your challenges are not obstacles, they are your path. You don't need to change the world to unlock your potential. You only need to change how you see it. Within you is a strength greater than any storm, a fire that cannot be extinguished. The Stoics called it the Logos. Today we might call it resilience, purpose, or inner peace. But no matter the name, its power is the same. The door to your potential is open. Will you step through it? The Stoics gave us the key. Now it's your turn to use it. Join the journey to discover your inner strength. Subscribe now and learn how to master your mind, your choices, and your life. The path begins today.